Kaylee and I filmed this video a few weeks ago, but it got corrupted. Corrupted? Is that like a thing?
I think so.
Okay, yeah, it's corrupted. And Alisha is here doing a writer's retreat weekend with me, so she's going to help me out. She's a longtime YA Rebels watcher, and she's also on my Change Right Now team.
Yay!
This is 10% luck, 20% skill, 15% concentrated power of will, 5% pleasure, 50% pain, and 100% reason to remember the name.
This week we're talking about common themes that come up in our writing. Do you have any?
I don't know. I think romance, actually. So I have at least 2 stories that have romance in it.
I think that's young adult, really, in general. I can't think of any young adult books that don't have some kind of romance in them.
No.
Is fire a theme? Is that happens in all my stories?
Could be.
The first novel I wrote, the girl shot fireballs. The second novel I wrote, she was a fire mage. And then the novel I'm writing now, the main character is a dragon, and she actually doesn't have fire powers, but everybody thinks that dragons have fire powers, so...
It could be. It would be under destruction, wouldn't it?
I'm not a pyromaniac, I promise. I think another theme that comes up in my writing is kind of the suppression of a minority, whether it's like a minor kind of background theme or as in my current book, it's a pretty powerful theme in the book and drives a lot of the plot. And I don't know why. I mean, I'm white, Anglo-Saxon, Protestant, living in America, middle class. The last 2 books I wrote, there's a mom who's like active in the main character's life, and the dad is gone or kind of out of the picture, but still really shapes the character.
No.
I don't know. I mean, I grew up military and my dad was gone a lot, so maybe that's part of it. I'm still close to him even though he was gone a lot of my childhood.
First book, I have street racers.
Street what?
Street racers.
Street racers.
Yeah.
I was like, straight racers?
No,
That's
street
scary.
racers. Then the second book's gonna be vampires. The third book's gonna be Grim Reapers. Is there a theme in that?
They all end in ERS. Oh, no, vampires doesn't. They all end in some combo of ERS.
Is that a theme?
No. And this one is kind of on purpose. And it's my main character is always kind of that ultimate other, like separated from society or their group or something in some way. So like my first character was a goddess who was reborn. So she wasn't like humans, obviously, and she wasn't even like the other gods and goddesses because they had never died. And my one now, she's one of the few dragons to not be held prisoner by the government when this thing happens. And so she's one of 2 dragons that's like still out there in the
Roaming
world.
free.
Yeah. And she's only 16 years old.
Are all your characters in your book 16? That could be a theme, right?
No. My first one was actually not young adult at all.
Oh.
My main character was 32.
Wow.
Yeah. And then I found my place. I don't really write themes on purpose into my writing. I start writing the story. The story is really what comes first, and the characters, and then I find that I'm developing a theme, and one of my revision rounds is to go back and kind of like develop that throughout the novel.
I don't think I have a theme when I write. Like when I'm writing, it's kind of like word vomit.
Yeah.
I just like get it all out and then go back and add in the meat
Some
of the
people
story.
develop like their stories with themes in mind. I don't. Do you?
No.
My dog is staring at us intently.
He's judging us.
I'm gonna turn around and show this. That's his chair that he sits in.